kids! Have you ever seen a picture of Lord Shiva and wondered, why does he have a scary snake coiled around his neck? Is he not afraid of it? Well, today I'll tell you a magical story from long, long ago that will teach you a secret about fear, friendship, and the power of staying calm, even when things look scary. So snuggle up and let's begin.
Once upon a time, in the middle of a silent snowy mountain, sat Lord Shiva in deep meditation. His eyes were closed, his breath slow, and the world around him stood still. No birds chirped, no winds blew. It was like even time paused to listen to his breath. But in the forest nearby, something not so peaceful was happening. A group of villagers had come running to the sages with wide eyes and shaking voices. "Help! There's a giant snake in the forest," they cried. "It's got eyes like fire and fangs as sharp as spears." The sages gasped. "A Naka? Here in the Himalayas?" Now this was no ordinary snake. It was Vasuki, the king of serpents, strong, powerful and proud. He slithered through the forest like a whispering storm. But he wasn't trying to harm anyone. He was simply lost. Vasuki had been searching for a master, someone strong enough to control his wild energy. He had slithered through lands, climbed mountains and crossed rivers, but no one could calm him. Not sages, not warriors, not even gods. Until one day, he heard of Shiva. "Shiva," whispered the wind, "the great yogi, the one who sleeps on snow and drinks poison for the world. If anyone can calm you, it is him." So Vasuki made his way to Mount Kailash. And there he saw him, Lord Shiva, still as a mountain, silent as the stars. Vasuki, who had scared warriors and kings, suddenly felt nervous. "Will he allow me near?" he hissed softly. He slithered quietly to Shiva's feet. The blue-throated god didn't move. Not even an eyelash twitched. So Vasuki slowly curled around Shiva's neck, not to attack, not to choke, but like a garland, a sign of surrender, a sign of trust. And Shiva smiled. Shiva opened his eyes, calm and bright like the moon. He looked at the giant snake and gently placed his hand on its head. "You're fierce," he said, "but not evil. You're wild but not wicked. Let the world see that even the wildest creature can rest in peace if treated with love." From that day on, Vasuki stayed wrapped around Shiva's neck. Not as a weapon, not as an ornament, but as a reminder. A reminder that even our fears can become our friends when we approach them with peace and courage. The villagers returned. The villagers returned a few days later, peeking through the trees. They were still afraid. But when they saw the giant snake resting calmly around Shiva's neck, their fears slowly melted away. "If the Lord of the universe can befriend a serpent," they said, "then maybe we too can face what scares us." And the forest became peaceful again. Why does Shiva still wear the snake? To this very day, when you see Lord Shiva in temples or pictures, you'll notice Vasuki, the mighty serpent, coiled gently around his neck. Not to harm, but to protect. Not to scare, but to teach. Because Shiva wants us to remember. Don't fear the wild. Don't fear what you don't understand. When you're calm, even chaos bows before you.
So kids, whenever you feel scared, maybe of the dark, of a tough exam, or even a big loud thunderstorm, just remember Shiva's secret. Fear becomes a friend when you stay calm and kind. Now, close your eyes, take a deep breath, and sleep peacefully. Shiva is watching you from his snowy mountain. Good night. Om Namah Shivaya.